Well, clearly this is a vertical format video. I finally finished this and I'm very pleased with it. And I just did a little bit every day and had a kind of a place of refuge to work on this while other things. Okay, let me just go in. There's my name and the date. So we know it's done. Now, I wrote all around the outside. Oh, that's right. When last heard from, I patched up a little crack here. I did a great job. And while I was doing it, I fixed the shape of this leaf, which reminds me I need to show you where this design came from. I'll be right back. Ready? This is a dandelion that I picked and pressed and then put between tissue paper with rice glue. But you see there's that nice root. And here we don't have the blossom on it, but it comes up in the middle. But some of the really nice shapes. That's the leaf that I fixed. It was kind of odd. So what I thought would be a good idea, I had this hanging in the window for a while as a, like a Japanese screen. And so I decided, well, if I painted on the back of this very quickly with some paint, some acrylic paint that was wet enough, I might be able to press it onto here. Well, that's where this started. Not much got pressed onto it, but that's okay. I got my size and my positioning. And so that's where that came from. Okay, so with this board, I knew that the root should probably go in the narrow end and the blossoms up here. And then I had to think how I was going to put it in. And you've seen this coming along the whole way. So what I want to do is read the words that I put on it. And these came to me when I was thinking about a dandelion that I had put into a bouquet for Kevin Sousa. It was a dandelion from my yard, but I also put in some herbs and things with symbols. I was, what symbol could that be? Later, it's always a symbol. The dandelion's strong taproot loosens up packed earth to prepare it for smaller plants, then flowers and blooms, sending seeds in the wind to take root in new soil. We know people like this. Kevin Sousa was one. So this goes to Ivy House, Hermosa. I'm not sure what all the plans for it are from there, but I'm very, very pleased with this. And I like the way I used an acrylic pen to do the lettering on here. It was really just about the right size, and it has a certain irregularity to the paint too. I like the little tiny roots. So this is why you shouldn't just pull dandelions to get rid of them right away. They do have this taproot, and they're always easy to pull. So after they flower, you can cut the flowers off and go blow them out different places if you don't want more in your yard. But they're very easy to pull out of the ground because this is a large, straight taproot, and these smaller ones come along with it, and that's how it loosens up the soil. And then I've got dichondra growing where I let a whole bunch of dandelions till my soil for me. I saw a YouTube video on it. I did. I learned about dandelions, and so, yeah. Oh, I forgot. On the back, I practiced, the spacing of my words, and I changed them somewhat to figure it out. And I did a little diagram of here's the roots going and energy and breaking up the earth. And then it comes out with energy of the plant here and new energy and sends that energy out. So, and then here my note is, so when I thought about the dandelion in the bouquet for Kevin, I saw a parallel symbolism. And then I got this board, Blossoms and Roots. So, yeah. One more look. Everybody's liked what they've seen so far. I think it really is nice, close and far both, and it's going to look good in a grouping of these as a larger flower. So thank you to Ivy House for providing this. It provided me an escape from something, and I just did a little bit every day, and I actually used this to steady my nerves. My whole body was shaking uncontrollably one day, and so I came in and I said, look, I got this. I'm going to put this dandelion stem in, and I'm going to do it straight. And I did that, and my core muscles started to loosen, and I did that, and I was back to normal. And I found out that the skills that we develop as artists to keep our hands steady can override the unsteadiness caused by emotional distress. It's a really good thing to learn. Anyway, this is way too long, but I think it's worth it, and I think it's real pretty too. Subscribe, thumbs up, helps me get these out to other people. Oh, this one is going to be a vertical on YouTube. Alrighty, thanks for looking. And of course, I included my little lesson here. Red, then yellow, then blue, and it's way up here before it gets to a dark blue. That's how you do a nice, realistic sky. Well, let's take a look at those little dandelion seeds. Those are nice. And this was really fun to do. Kind of relaxing. Because I just, sort of had the idea. I made it up. I did it. It came out great. Color scheme, it's basically a broad, analogous color scheme.